Michael Vandergrift, MCV Realty Group.
Just to help our team grow and help our clients so much better, in this,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Vandergrift here, MCV Realty. Coming to you today, I want to tell you we need to know how to get 5 loaves of bread for $1. And, back in the, before my time, I was born in 76. So I was just a little kid and didn't know any better. But apparently back in the late 70s, early 80s, you had things like you could get 5 loaves of bread for $1 with some clients the other day. And they were talking about that. And they were saying that this economy we're facing now in this market we're facing now is kind of like then back in the early 80s, late 70s. Right now, we've got some big issues. Like, let's take, for example, front page of Wall Street Journal yesterday. Fed rate rise is biggest since 2000. And that's what hits the mainstream media. But what they don't put is we already knew it was coming. We already knew the Fed was going to raise rates. We were worried the Fed was going to raise them 75 basis points as opposed to the 50 basis points yesterday. Mortgage rates already went up a month ago, 2%, because they knew they were going to do this. Now, what the bright news of this is Jerome Powell came out and took 75 basis points off the table. So the next time the Fed meets, they're not going to raise it 75. It's either going to be, they're most likely going to raise it again, which we know that's going to happen already. So it's kind of already figured into mortgage rates. But next meeting, they probably will raise it a quarter or 50 basis points. So we know there probably are, unless inflation gets under control. But we've got a supply chain issue. The Fed's trying to control monetary policy through the overnight rate. That's what the Federal Reserve rate is that we're referring to, that most interest rates are based off of. So it's the rate at which banks borrow money overnight from each other. So we know that's probably going to go up again unless we get miraculously these supply chain issues resolved and can control inflation that way, because we've got 2 different forces pulling on it. And it makes a difference on people's monthly payment and how much of a home they can buy. So interest rates are utmost important in the housing industry, and it's going to slow it down a little bit, which is actually good in the market we're in. It's going to help a lot of buyers. Homes are still, I think, in my opinion, I think home values are just going to flatten out and not appreciate like they have been lately. I mean, we've seen 15% appreciation year over year the last 2 years. So I think it's going to start to flatten out a little bit with that. And I think it's going to be beneficial for everyone. The other thing I wanted to bring up, a point too, is 15 days. 15 days average market. Now I remember my notes. Sorry. We just had some offers come in on a property we have that's got some issues. We have to pull it back kind of out, but it took 15 days, and that's the average days on market. And it's kind of, we didn't have any offers up until this point. We've had about 20 some showings on this property. It's a nice property. It's got a few issues on it, but nothing you can't overcome. No home's going to be perfect unless you have unlimited budget and can afford anything and build exactly what you want. But most buyers out there are going to have to give and take something and compromise to find the right thing, because nothing's going to be perfect. Like we just had a builder issue just this morning. I had to put out a fire. Builder put the driveway in wrong. And the builder actually went above and beyond and is going to actually, it was supposed to have extensions on it per the client's order. And the builder is not just going to put in those extensions on each side. They're actually going to tear the whole driveway out and redo the whole thing so that it settles correctly. So great kudos to the builder on that, and making it a lot easier on me to not have an upset client. So, the market changes every day. We're studying every day. Today, interest rates, hope you can see my star in my line, about 5.58 according to the Wall Street Journal. And I believe that is, or 5.54 according to the Wall Street Journal. And both my lenders that I talked to this morning had them at 5.58. They were locking people in. I think it went down at noon to 5.49 for a moment. So interest rates fluctuate throughout the day. throughout the weeks, but it's something you need to be mindful of. And I don't think, and historically, these are not high at all. And Daryl's got a family issue he's got to go take care of next week. So hopefully later next week or the beginning of the week after that, we're going to do a historical video on interest rates to help educate everyone on interest rates and what they have been historically and what these are today. So if you ever have any questions, concerns, feel free to comment or reach out to us. And please be sure to share, like, subscribe, and let us know other content we can put out. Now that I have this new office, I'm going to be putting out a lot more content. So thanks for watching. Grace and peace.